Hi, this is a bit of a follow-up video to one I did the other week about modes. You may or may not find this sort of stuff interesting, but if you do, hopefully this will sort of tidy up a little bit from what I did before. This is a one-string dulcimer fretted or diatonically fretted guitar, and I've got the string tuned to C, and so therefore this guitar is giving me mainly the notes in C major with one extra note. You might remember that I sorted out this phrase to remind you the order of the modes, and my phrase is ID please Lydia, my appearance lies, which stands for Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian and Locrian. Now, it all sounds very complicated, but actually it's not too bad at all if you look at it the way I'm going to show you today. So Ionian, the first one, is the major scale. If I play these notes on the guitar, and you'll see I put a red spot here and here because these are the two notes that are not in the major scale. So if I play C Ionian, it starts with open C, that's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Notice that I avoided this note here, which was a B flat. So that started on the open string, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And I'll play that without me talking and you can hear the sound of it. This is the normal major scale, commonly known or sometimes known as the Ionian mode. Now that started on the first degree of the scale, the C. If I start on the second degree of the scale, which is C, D, okay, which is first fret, play the same notes, but instead of going from C to C, I go from D to D, that is D Dorian. I'll just play the notes to start with. Now I'll say the notes. D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. Okay, that's D Dorian. The third degree of the scale is E, fret 2, and if I go from E to E using the same notes, that's E Phrygian. Remember, third degree of the scale, my third word in my phrase was please, ID please. So I'm going to go from E up to E using the same notes. I'll say the notes to start with. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Have a listen to the sound of E Phrygian now, that me talking. If I start on the fourth degree of the scale, that is F. Okay, the fourth word in my phrase is Lydia, stands for Lydian. So if I start from F and go up the scale playing all the notes that you find in C major, but from F to F, that is F Lydian. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now I'll play it without me talking so you can hear the sound of F Lydian. The fifth word in my phrase is my. The M stands for Mixolydian. If I go from fret number 4, that's the note of G, that's the fifth degree of the scale, remember O, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is G, so if I go from G up to G, using all the notes in C major, that gives me G Mixolydian. I'll say the names of the notes. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now have a listen to it. G Mixolydian, we're nearly there. Come up another one. We're going to start on A, which is fret 5. A is the sixth word in my phrase. ID, please Lydia, my appearance. A stands for Aeolian mode, so if I go from A up to A, using those notes, that is a mode of Aeolian. So I'll say the notes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Now have a listen to Aeolian. And the final one is Locrian. Remember, this is the last word in my phrase. So it's word number 7, so this is built on the 7th degree of the scale. So it starts on B and ends on B. B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay? B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And I'll just play that without actually talking so you can hear it. So notice that no time there did I play the 2 frets with the red spots, because that's the note B flat. So in all those modes I use the notes that you find in C major, but just starting at a different point and ending at a different point, of course. So C Ionian is C to C, D Dorian is D to D, E Phrygian, E to E, F Lydian, F to F, G Mixolydian, G to G, A Aeolian, A to A, and B Locrian, B to B. So you just advance one at a time, 1 fret at a time, and because the intervals, the semitones and the tones are coming in a different order, then the scale changes. Usefulness, well, Ionian obviously very useful, that's the major scales, that's probably the most used scale or mode. Dorian and Aeolian are both minor scales, they're very, very useful. Mixolydian is basically a major scale, so useful. The others, Phrygian, Lydian and Locrian, not sure how useful they are, but you know, there are probably musicians that use those all the while, but in the world of folk and pop you tend not to. I'm just going to do the same thing now on a guitar tuned to G, just to show you how you can move the whole lot into a different key. So here we are, there's an open G. So if I play the G Ionian scale, you can hear the usual G major scale. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So the F sharp is going to crop up in all of these modes. So that's starting on the 1st degree of the scale. Let's start on the 2nd degree of the scale, which is fret 1, of course. 1st degree is open. Fret 1 is the 2nd degree, so it's a little bit confusing, isn't it, I guess. So 2nd degree of the scale is A, fret number 1. So I'm going to go from A up to A, but using the same notes. This is A Dorian. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. And without me talking. Remember, that's basically a minor mode, minor scale. Now the 3rd degree of the scale is B, and this is the Phrygian mode, fret number 2. I'll tell you the notes. B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. So that's the Phrygian mode. Like I said before, I'm not sure how useful that one is. Go to the 4th degree of the scale. In G that is C, so G, A, B, C, fret 3. So I'm going to go from C up to C, but using the same notes that you find in G major, G Ionian. This is going to be C Lydian. Remember, the 4th word in my phrase is Lydia. So this is built on the 4th degree of the scale. So I'm going to go from C up to C, but using the G major note. So I'll be playing the F sharp, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. It's quite a weird one, isn't it? We're going to go to the next one now, which is D, fret 4, the 5th degree of the scale, which is D, D Mixolydian, this one is, this mode. D up to D using the G major notes. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D. And that note there is kind of the flattened 7th, flatted 7th. So if I start on fret 5, this is the 6th degree of the scale. This is the note E. And if I go from E up to E here, this is E Aeolian, another minor mode. The notes are E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. Notice I'm avoiding these 2 red spotted frets. And the last one, built on the 7th degree of the scale of G, which is F sharp. If I go from F sharp to F sharp using all the G major notes, that gives me F sharp Locrian mode. Very unusual mode. So I'm going to start on the F sharp, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. Without me talking. And so those are the modes using G major as a kind of the bass scale. So I think that certainly helped me when I kind of realised that it just sort of moves along one. And if you go to my website, which is www.daddylongles.com, and go to cigar box guitar tabs, you'll find the sheet, which I think it says something like better explanation of modes. And you'll find all this on that, and that will really help, because you can see, if I show you the sheet, I'll show the camera, I'll show this to the camera, you can see how it moves along one each time for the two bass scales, in this case C major, G major. And of course you can do this on any scale, on any major scale. You could work out the whole lot for all 12 major scales if you could be bothered. This is just to firm up what I said the other day, and I hope you found that interesting.